My name is Jesse Dariano. I work for Atlanticare and I'm the Peer Support Services Manager. It's a small space, but we make so much happen in that tiny space. It's like electric kind of walking in there. You know, like when people are preparing for a group, grabbing the coffee, you have all these conversations, people high-fiving, talking. It's really a cool experience. A community is where you learn you have value. It's where you learn values to live by. It might be the first time you're hearing somebody tell you the correct way to do something. And it's a place where you have people that get to act as a mirror. Like, I can't see my own face, but you can see me. And so I need you and I need the people in the community to be able to tell me what to do and how to do it better. We ensure a holistic approach by making sure recovery specialists are working with the entire person. A recovery specialist doesn't just run groups, but they do one-on-one consulting. And so once we stabilize somebody, some of the next questions are, do you have a doctor? Right? And being part of Atlanticare, we have access to so many different kinds of doctors. We try to plug them into a primary care. We offer them rides. And then another way is we have various groups at All Roads where you can talk about this. And I had the pleasure of sitting in one such group where members were consoling one another because they had such fear over going to the dentist for the first time in 20 years. And another person shared how until they went to the dentist, they didn't realize how much they hated their smile. We ensure a safe and welcoming space at All Roads by having staff who understands what it was like to first walk through that door. They give them a big hello. Oftentimes there's a loud introduction to the community. They get to meet people right away and they feel that connection right off the bat. One success story that tends to stand out was she was one of the first people that we were even working with. We started off small, slow, and she still comes to this day. And one of her biggest goals was that she wanted her children back in her life. Her kids wanted nothing to do with her. She felt like she was a bad mother, hadn't seen her son in over 10 years. And I remember the day that she shared in group that she had lunch with her son for the first time, and he said that he wanted to do it every week to get to know this new person. And everybody celebrated with her, and it was just a matter of months before they were getting a house together. She was able to move out of sober living, have more stability, and then her other son moved back with them, and they were all able to save their money and build their lives together as a family. I think the biggest misconception that I try to dispel is that recovery isn't one size fits all, and that the belief that it's not for everyone. Anything that's going to keep somebody from being able to access life-giving resources just needs to be fought against. Recovery to me is not the absence of addiction, but it's become an understanding that there's a process to take conflict and trials to develop me as a human being. I think addiction just happened to be a long-standing, difficult, trying episode that led me to recovery. But the longer I've been away from my addiction and in recovery, I use the same exact values for everything. From when I had my kid and I'm like, can I be a father? To when I bought a house and say, can I handle these payments? I follow the same principles and values and lean on the same community to this day to help me take these new experiences, trials, and conflicts in the same way that addiction collected these trials and conflicts that became this catalyst to shaping me as an individual.